We pick back up with action 5 days since we've last left off. Task Unit Spider has just arrived in theater from the northeast as a result of Dragonfly's inability to engage enemy fleets at night. High Command has been made aware of the ongoing situation at Guadalcanal, realizing that the Americans are experts at arriving just as the air cover is leaving. Things are quite different now than when we left off. Guadalcanal is heavily contested at this point. It is about 50-50. The Americans have landed with two large fleets on the island. First of those times being under the cover of darkness. Dragonfly was on station right to the east of Guadal, sitting where we've been keeping her now that we've moved her from the top of Maleta. And so essentially we just watched the entire thing happen with the inability to do anything. I was not going to send 5 destroyers in to just get minced, absolutely. And they're not even torpedo destroyers, they're anti-submarine. So we just sat there and watched as about 2,000 guys were landed on Guadal. As we went through another day, Mantis was able to drop off another round of supply so that we were able to stay a step ahead of the Americans. And during that transition, we took the Takeo from Mantis and put her in Dragonfly, solely for the purpose of having guns so that we can engage an American fleet at night. That next night, exactly that thing happened. We encountered the American fleet, 2 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, 2 destroyers, and 4 merchant ships. We dispatched our Akatsuki-class destroyer as well as the Takeo to try to interdict them before they landed on Guadal. We were unsuccessful in that interdiction. They landed, but we were able to intercept as soon as they were pulling out of harbor and engage. Due to night and radar difficulties, the fleets did not spot each other until we were right on top of them. And so at about 2,000 meters, maybe a little bit more, not more than 5,000 meters, we engaged the enemy fleet. Problem was that we only had 2 ships to their 10, and so they were immediately able to start hitting the Takao with super effective fire very, very quickly. And so that situation got dire quick. We were able to loose a full spread of 8 torpedoes against the leading heavy cruiser, New Orleans class. But as soon as those torpedoes were loosed, the Takeo met her doom. She sank very fast, and we were not able to get any kind of rescue ship. It was bad. Only positive out of that was the New Orleans took all 8 torpedoes, and as quickly as the Takao was sunk, the New Orleans also succumbed to the sea. Succumbed? No. Succumbed? Not sure. We tried to do the same thing with our Akatsuki class. It was not able to bear its torpedo pods to the enemy to get a good targeting solution before it was smashed in the stern. Propeller, controller, funnel was soon to get, it was very quick, the collapse. As soon as they got off the Takao, they hit on the Akatsuki right away, and she was not long for the world. So we were able to make them pay, but we definitely got punched in the face hard in that encounter. And so that is why we have Task Unit Spider en route. They are just leaving the New Britain area. So as of right now, we have Auxiliary Fleet Mantis on its way back to Rabaul to get a fresh supply of troops so that we can again continue fighting the battle on Guadal. We have Dragonfly still on station, protecting during the day. We have our air cover blanketing the area. We still have air supremacy in the theater. But the Americans have gotten very good at evading. And so that is why we are doing what we are doing. Lost last episode. Sorry about it. Tried to do my best there in the summary. Task Unit Spider is composed of the Miyoko heavy cruiser. We have everything on this ship. It's very similar to the Takao in that it has anti-submarine torpedoes and primary and secondary. So very good. It's not super heavily armored, but we definitely have the range in our 8-inch guns. And we have 10 of them, which is very nice. Love that. Furutaka, heavy cruiser, just lighter than the Miyoko, definitely in armament and in armor itself. Armament, we have, I think it's 6 8-inchers, and then a full secondary battery and only torpedoes. We do not have anti-submarine capabilities with the Furutaka. And then to round out this task unit, we have the Sendai. Sendai gives us armor as well as guns and torpedoes. We have the anti-submarine warfare there, but mainly we are rocking some armor on the light cruiser, and then 16 Type 93s with 7 5.5 inchers. It was between this and an Akatsuki, and if we had more command points, I would have gotten 2 Akatsukis, but we didn't, so I got 1 Sendai. So yeah, Task Unit Spider coming into the Solomon Island chain from the New Britain area. Here we are, Takao. Oh, it was a Yagumo. It was not a... Because again, the Shiratsuyu was our first loss. Then it's a Nagumo. It was not an Akatsuki, so that we lost our surface detection from Dragonfly. So that's not great. Enemy losses are still... We are still just crushing them as far as tonnage. Tonnage is not comparable. 10%. Aircraft losses about equal. But yeah, this hurts. That hurt. 21st of August, 1942. Different group. We're taking it on the chin, man. America's moving in with some might here. Yep, they're going to go right and they're going to come down. That's usually the play. Yep. Okay. We are going to be able to do something about this, though. Got 15 minutes. We're probably not going to be able to interdict. We're probably not going to be able to cut them off, but we will be able to smack them on the way back. Enemy troops have landed at Guadal. Okay. Still about equal. They probably have like 4,000 guys because we have a little bit of advantage from our fortifications. But we lost an airfield. Let's get at these fools. Okay, this had 10 ships. It's actually 6. Okay. So we have no merchants. It's just all destroyers, it looks like. So this is a straight up just troop and supply transport. Alright. I don't love that. Don't love that. Okay, we got one modern destroyer, the double stack, and then everybody else is rocking solo dolo. Okay, I'm lying. Everybody's not rocking solo, but we got 4 solos. No, 3. Okay, I can't count. I can't talk. I'm just let's sink some ships, huh? Fish in the water on these guys. Okay. These guys didn't drop for some weird reason. So they're going to go around again, which doesn't make any sense to me. Torpedoes away there. That's good. Any of these hits are going to be great. What? Did we drop them too deep? Oh my gosh. I didn't even know that could happen. Gee willikers. Come on. That's one. And it goes right under. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. Wow. The strike was pretty good, too. That's good. That's what I'm saying. If we just get one torpedo on these little guys, they're going to be hurting bad. All right, we lost 8. So we have 1 torpedo. Probably not good enough, but yep, too early. All right, we got 1. Those other strikes would have been so good. They just went under. You don't have to play around with that. Obviously, these guys just have shallow drafts, so that's going to be what it is. But honestly, destroyers against torpedoes is... We're lucky we got 1. 1 command point, that's awesome. Normally we get nothing from destroyers. So that's all we have as far as Kates. Just 10 left. Now how long is it? 50 minutes, okay. Next time, instead of just RTBing those guys, we hold them out here. Okay. Next time. Learning. So we have... Oh, they're all the way up here. That's such a fast... And these are just torpedoes. Okay. I'm sending them back. I'm not worrying about Bettys on destroyers. We got one of the DDs, though. So that's sweet. So I'm going to actually release this oiler. We can get 15 command points back in 2 days, and we don't need it. Like, yes, but soldiers and supplies are the priority here. So, I don't know that I want this engineering either. I think I have to take it. No, I'm not doing it. Okay, 4,000 supplies, 1,750 on troops. I like that. 46 hours. You know what? Let's hold them at Russell, and then we can get them in under the cover of dark if we need to. Encounter with 0. Convoy, 9 ships, 1 battle cruiser, 4 merchant ships. That feels like the first fleet that landed. This is the fleet that sunk the Takao. We're getting revenge.